Welcome back, guys. My name is Nick, and you guys may have already seen my video, a full review of drawing every single day for 150 plus days straight. This video is just going to be a quick video for those that don't want to sit through an entire hour-long video. So we're going to highlight each of the days, like we'll do day 1, day 30, day 60, day 90, all the way up to 150, and a few of my favorites. So we're going to jump right in to this. If you want to see the full video, take a look at my channel, but we're going to jump in real quick here. This is day 1 of starting out here. I won't go into too much detail about what I'm doing, but day 1 here, learning how to do faces, learning how to do certain characters, the box method, using the circle method on the head. This is where we start off at day 1. For a little bit of background, I have very little experience in drawing, but I did like to do that a lot when I was growing up. Maybe not a lot, but I had a knack for wanting to doodle. So I'm not like completely, absolutely never done anything like this before, but I've never really done anything dedicated. So day 1, then we're going to jump to all the way to day 30 here. Let's see. Day 30 was not a great day, I will say. Day 30, boom. Not a big fan. Supposed to be a psychopath character. Man, I say it in the other video, but I really wanted to do something to signify my 1 month experience here. And it just did not come out properly the way I wanted. So day 30 was pretty rough, I would say. I felt like I wasn't, compared to, and there's days during that first 30 days that I think I did better than this. Obviously, I had to draw even more stuff during that day because I felt bad about this. But day 30, this is where we're at. Let's keep on continuing. Day 60, where do we go to day 60? We got some mechs here. If you want to see the full video, make sure you look at the channel because that's going to show all of the stuff we got here. But leading up to day 60, 58, 59, day 60, what I do here. Looks like we have our character from, hold it up here. Ooh, Go Lose a Ranger. Great show on Hulu/Disney. If you haven't seen it yet, they just completed their first season. We have a bad guy here. He can kind of shapeshift a little bit, and the premise is great. Love the concept. I think they did a good job for their first season. Very entertaining. So, and has a great like outro. The outro for that show is fantastic. So that is our day 60 picture here. Boom. Again, if you want to see the progress between these days, take a look at my previous video. It is an hour long, but feel free to skip through, jump through, play it on 2x speed, whichever you need to do. Let me see here if there's a few during this kind of 60 day. I did do some mechs here, so I'll go back real quick. Probably my favorite one here, the koi fish. Part of my mechanical animals kind of trek here. Doing mechanical stuff is challenging. There's a lot of like just minor small details that go into something like this, but I thought this came out very well. So this is one of the highlights from between day 30 and day 60, in my opinion. There's a few other things here, some mechs that I think came out pretty well, that I also like to do, but overall, that's what went on during day, between day 30 and day 60. Next up, let's go to day 90. Let's jump all the way to day 90. Dingy, more Go Lose a Ranger, Fire Force, Himino, Persona. How did our day 90 come out? Day 90 on from Persona 5. Her hair, super difficult. I think I mentioned that in the previous video. But take a look here. This is on. And at this point, I'm using pretty much exclusively micron pins at this point. So that's what I use on her. Having trouble with her hair because it is very flowy. If I find the reference, I'll put it up. But her hair particularly is a challenge. This is our day 90. And I don't think there's we're starting to use some thicker pens as well here. You can see previously, trying to think if there's anyone previously that I want to highlight that I didn't get to. We got Gojo frolicking. Nothing too crazy here. Again, check out the other video. That's going to be the best way to see everything. I'm not going to highlight everything here. Just doing a quick video for people who don't want to watch that video, that hour-long video. One of my last pages here in this sketchbook, Fire Force character here, that one turned out pretty good. So, take a look at that. Boom. That's the first sketchbook. I'm going to flip over to the beginning of our next one. All right, we're back. And here is the sketchbook that I'm working on right now. So we'll look at the first page and then we'll jump to day 120. So again, if you've seen this video, the previous video already, you'll know here's some Demon Slayer characters. We'll start off with Michael Jackson, of course. I think I mentioned this is my favorite of the 5 characters you see here. So that is day 100, 101. But let's skip ahead here. We get to highlight multiple characters in one page, so that's exciting for this type of book since I'm doing multiple on one page here. I think main here is a good highlight. What the heck? Oh, Frisbee falling off the wall, of course. Just a ghost, of course. Main here from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I like the shadowing, the shading done to him. There's a few other characters like that here. This one, I don't like the way the color came out, obviously. But let's get to day 120. 4 months in. Another character for Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I didn't go super into detail with him, as you can tell. There's other characters here on this page that have a little bit more going for them. So maybe they're best for highlighting here. I think I mentioned previously, out of everyone on this page, I think I like this character the most. Not from Cyberpunk, but from something else. That's my day 120, though. And then lastly, we're going up to day 150. And we're beyond that now. We're actually in the 160s. But we'll highlight some other other aspects or other characters that I think are good. Like I mentioned before, One Punch Man. We have King here, which I think came out very well, using very similar shading style to Main in the Cyberpunk page. We have Bang, our old man, who has a lot of details going on with his face as well. Both of these characters came out decent, in my opinion. And these were day 126, 125. More characters. And more characters here. Ignore. This character's bad. Like, badly drawn. Definitely went backwards that night, but I explained it was early in the morning. Alright, let's see. We're at 140 on this page here. We have some Suicide Squad Isekai. More Suicide Squad. Here we go. 149. So leading up to 150. The next page reveals what we did for 150 here. But gotta point out these two. This one particularly definitely came out very, very well. So, but where we finished off here, 150. We have this character over here. I wanted to use more shading like these characters, but I decided to go more with like the fine micron pen. I kind of regret doing that. Maybe if I would have gone with a more hard shadow. But I think Chun-Li kind of takes the spotlight here for characters. I think she comes out the best on this page, as mentioned in the other video. Right now, I'm looking at a lot of characters from the original artist for Street Fighter and a lot of Capcom products. So you may catch a glimpse of some of those characters. And this is the last page that you guys see in that video. This is where we ended finishing up with day 159 here. But here's a little bit closer look at some of these characters. Oh, sneak preview. So we have some more Capcom characters here. Sorry for the shadow. The lighting, man, my overlight is just blocking all of it. But these are highlighted again. Here's some close-ups for y'all. This video, again, I'm trying to keep it to like 10 minutes, give or take. That way you guys can see a quick iteration of the following previous video, I should say. So we finished up here. Now, I will give you guys, since you guys are watching this video, a little bit of a preview. There might be an extended video going more into what we did the next page, but I'm just gonna briefly show. So this was, we ended 159 here, day 159. But what we did after was probably, so I mentioned in the video, this is my most challenging creation that I've done so far when learning how to draw. Lots of characters kind of intertwined, but I stepped it up for the next page. I'll just briefly show you that next page. That is what I worked on. It took about a week, and maybe I'll do a full video highlighting that very soon. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, also make sure to leave a comment. Love to answer any questions that you guys have. Appreciate it, and have a great night.